style, they told me. Gotta come around like homie. Jump in the back up slowly. Back up slowly. That's how typical get-go. I just left Nigeria, let go. I just met Kanye, yeah, so I was talking to God, let's go. Let's go, let's we make wait to his name. Round just shook, let's not beat around the bush. Even my B-side storm off like how's he doing? Some say I'm a great influence, I don't know about that, but I did do the best I could. How's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's right. It'll be okay. 30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. Don't get me wrong. Nature had the great one. Like to introduce my album, my album, my album, my album.
Yo, what is good, YouTube family? And we are back with another one. So probably at the beginning of this, I probably played a small snippet of the NF concert and this, that, and the third. So I have just one or two gripes of the concert. What's the name? Nothing too crazy. I loved it. As my first ever concert, it was fucking amazing experience. It was dope as fuck. NF was amazing. What's the name? The music, the drum. There's also a drum solo in there. If you haven't seen it online, all over the place, there's also a drum solo from his drummer. That shit was fucking phenomenal. The selection of songs that he chose for Jersey was actually pretty fucking dope. It was all really, really, really fucking fire. It was dope as hell. Worth it. I recommend every single person to go out there. Definitely if you're close by to the whatever stadium he's gonna be at, I definitely recommend. Even if you get the cheap seats, it doesn't even matter. It was definitely a very dope experience. Now, to my negative, because they can't be all positive and no negatives, right? So now my one negative, and Nate, if you're watching this, I don't know what it was, but it is what it is. I will say the concert was too short, way too fucking short. Now you can give it to, maybe that was the time limit that they gave him. You get what I'm saying? Because I did see, because we stayed overnight. We drove 2.5 hours to get over there. You know what I mean? So I wasn't gonna drive all the way back. And fuck that shit. We got drunk a little bit. Me and wifey stayed at a hotel, and we just chilled out. So I would say one of my biggest gripes was the concert was way too fucking short. Way too short. It was only an hour and a half. Only an hour and a half. Technically, it started at 8. Corday came out. He did his numbers and stuff like that. But he was only 30 minutes. And then then we had a layover from 8:30 to 9, so we were all waiting. We thought that the shit was actually about to start because the lights came on, and then all of a sudden, like, everybody's chanting Nate, and this and third, and then he didn't come out till 9, which is fine, is understandable, but that kind of and a lot of people had a little bit of complaints on that too. That's why I always say I wish Nate worked with other people, because then he could have had somebody else come out as an opener. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't just Corday. You know what I mean? That's just my little 2 cents on that. That's why I want Nate. Like, it would have been cool, which I understand though, because it's his money, it's his company's money that's putting everything on this for these stuff. So like, they don't want to pay everybody out, this and the third. I understand that. That's all perfectly fine. It's all him. I understand that, but it would have been cool if he would have had another performer or somebody like that for like from 8:30 to 9. It would have been cool, and then it would have made the whole hour and a half a lot better. You get what I'm saying? Second complaint, like I said, it was just, well, that's my first complaint. It was just too short. So the concert really went on for like from 9 to 10:30, which to me I kind of didn't like because I go into work at 10:30. So if it was like, if I would have known it was just gonna be, because when I read online, it was literally like it said, it can go from, depending on the numbers, depending on the songs, it can go from an hour to 3 hours. You get what I'm saying? I was expecting at least like a 2 hour show, maybe 2.5 hour show. You know what I mean? Like he could have squeezed in a few other songs, but like I said, it could have. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt because, like I said, when we left that morning, we did see that AEW was coming in and setting up also, so it could have been the time frame that they gave him to take down all his stuff. You know what I mean? That is a good amount of hours to do that. You know what I mean? So it could have been that they were taking down all his stuff and then all his production stuff and everything like that, and then setting everything up for the next show on the next day. You know what I mean? It could have been stuff like that. So I am giving them a leeway on that. It's just me as a fan. It kind of disappointed me. I was like, yo, I wish the show would have went on at least to 11, because it would have gave it more justification, because I drove 2.5 hours, and I know a lot of people, some people drove from like PA, even though PA show is coming up the following week, but but it is what it is. But I saw some people that drove like really far from certain places to get to that show. So that was my that was probably my biggest gripe, that the show was just too short. He could have squeezed in, he could have at least squeezed it in at least till 11, giving us a few more songs, this and the third. But I think those are my only two. Oh, my last gripe. Um, my last gripe is, like, when I've been and I see certain concerts and stuff like that, I always see that the artist like makes jokes, this and the third, on like with the audience and stuff like that. He only really talked like maybe twice throughout the whole concert. Like it just felt a little rushed. You know what I mean? Like he just went from song to song to song to song to song. Now the way he did it was all phenomenal, but it just felt sometimes rushed. You get what I'm saying? So like I just wish he would have taken like 2 seconds, like, yo, just talk to the audience, like the funniest part, and like really see his character a little bit more, because like the funniest part, and I'm sure you guys are seeing it because he tweeted it out yesterday, Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles. You know what I mean? And like that was a really funny interaction and stuff like that. Like you got to see like some of Nate, and then he said everybody congratulate and a round of applause for his cast and everybody like that. And that was a really cool interaction, because you know what I mean, like you got to see him, and you know what I mean, you got to vibe and stuff like that, and he had everybody chanting and this, that, and the third. You saw the comedy, you know what I mean? And then we just went back on to doing to the songs and stuff like that. So I just wish he just gave us a little bit more of him, because like I said, like it just felt, some of the songs just felt a little rushed. Like it just went song to song to song to song. Now, one of the dopest things that I feel, and I have never seen it done in any concerts or anything like that, because even though I've never been to one, but I've seen them, like, what's the name, when all my people's post on fucking Instagram and on YouTube and shit like that. But one of the dopest things that I feel like they did, and when y'all go, you guys are gonna see it on the panels, right? So you see Nate in the middle. Now he has two big screens on the left and right, and the way they fucking edit the screen to like the song. So like, let's say for example he's playing the search, right? He's playing the search. On the screen you'll see the shade, like in it's fucking like structuring, like kind of like flickering and stuff like that, and then you see Nate like all black and white and stuff like that. Like it's just dope the way they edit the screens right as he's performing, and that shit was just so fucking dope to me. I've never seen that done before. So like you get to see like the Dark Nate and fucking, well, Fear and all those personalities on the screen while he's performing, and also when he's just performing like a song from Hope, you really see it. And then on top of that, that's why I can't wait till he gets, even though he is a big artist, but when he gets even bigger, if you could get one of those screens, like one of those screens that Beyonce has, you know, like that fucking takes up half of the fucking stadium and you see everything behind there. Because, bro, like when he came out doing Hope and you see it in the background and you see like Fear or whatever in the background talking with him and like fucking like spitting the bars back at him, you know what I mean, as they're going back and forth, like this is my album, and then you just see him in the background like repeating it back. It is phenomenal, so fucking dope. It was so dope. The way he just visualized everything and made everything happen was just phenomenal. It was really, really fucking amazing to see. It was more amazing to see that in the background than just watching Nate. You know what I mean? Half of the time. But yo, that is one thing. The production and everything like that, they nailed it so fucking so crazy. It was dope as hell. But like I said, man, I don't have too many gripes. It's just those two little things. Like I feel like he can correct. Maybe it was just like maybe like I said, maybe it could have been the time frame. Maybe it could have been like it could have been a whole bunch of things that could have happened, and that's why it wasn't a longer show. Bro, like a Drake's fucking concert in Barclays and in Madison Square Garden were fucking 3.5 hours. You know what I mean? Or shorter than that, a little bit shorter, but they're around 3 hours. You know what I mean? So like it's just I just wish as a fan, and a lot of people sentimented that too, like what's the name, it just would have at least went on to at least 11. It would have been fine, you know, especially as a weekday. You know what I mean? That could have been the other thing too, but especially as a weekday, yo. And I don't know what's going on with these artists thinking that motherfuckers don't gotta go to work. I don't know what's going on, because bruh, motherfuckers gotta go to work. You know what I mean? Like shit, fucking doing it on a weekday, bro. What happened to the weekends? I know it's packed. I know this, that, and the third. But yo, find a way. Shit, man. But overall, I give the concert maybe like around an 8.5 out of 10. An 8.5. I love the selection of songs. Some songs I never even heard. This song, little spoiler, it did come up. I don't know if it'll come up for y'all when y'all go to y'all concert and stuff like that, because he does switch up the songs depending on where he goes. Hate Myself, this one was getting chanted like crazy when it came on, and I never heard it, and it's on the Search album. So I was like, yo, this is definitely the song I'm doing, because like the way it was presented and shown and everything like that, it was just phenomenal. That's not a third. But yeah, I rambled long enough. My fault. Like, well, y'all did ask me. Y'all did want to know, like, how did my concert experience go, and this and that. But I definitely had a great time. I was, bro. This is my own fault, because I got the tickets so late. So I was in the cheap seats. I was up top. Yo, the seats where I was at, man, sucked so bad, because, well, it wasn't really the seats, the people I was around, because me, I'm a rowdy guy, bro. Like, I am rowdy. I fucking get up and I start rapping. I push people around, like fucking yo, you know what I mean? Like I get it in, you know what I mean? So the people that I was with, they were just so boring. I had so many like older people around me that, and some of them didn't even know. Some of them, this is their first introduction to Nate. So like, I even heard certain people and certain young people saying that, yo, this is the only song I know, and it was like either Hope and fucking Happy. And then that was it. And then they didn't even know the names to them songs. You know what I mean? So like, me going off, it was just me and wifey just going off and like standing up and fucking going crazy, and everybody's just like recording the whole shit, and I'm just like, everybody was just mainly on their phones recording instead of actually enjoying the concert, and that shit was mad fucking annoying. But when I looked down at the stands below me, bro, they were fucking doing the wave. They were fucking going crazy. I was just like, damn, I'm never getting cheap seats ever again. Never. I'll, you know what I mean? Like, if it's an artist, I was just on the fence. I didn't know, because it's on a Thursday. You know what I mean? So I didn't know if I would have been able to make it. That's the only reason why it took me so long to get those tickets. But yeah, I'm never doing that again. What's the name? Yeah, I'd rather just fucking be down there with the actual fans and just going crazy and fucking like, you know, doing stuff. So, but that was my own fault. I wouldn't blame it on the show. That was just me. But yeah, other than that, man, like I give the show a good 8.5, like a good 8.5. At least in my area, probably in the other areas, I would love for y'all to come back to this video or whichever video and just tell me how your show went, if and what songs did he play for y'all. But other than that, man, those are my only two complaints: the length, what's the name, a little bit more charisma, like talking to the people and stuff like that. Even though I know Nate isn't like that, but it just would have came a long way, because when he does talk, it is cool, it's chill, it's funny, this and the third. But yeah, yo, I talked for 13 minutes. But yeah, man, like definitely I want y'all to let me know how y'all show went and stuff like that, and how does it compare? What rating do you give it? This and the third. And like I said, like I really wish, I hope for his next album he does do more collaborations, because he did say that in a good amount of interviews that he does want to do more collaborations, and I hope he does, so he can actually bring out more artists and stuff like that, at least as the opener. Because that's the thing, if you have a good amount of artists, even if you don't know them, if you have a good amount of artists coming out as an opener, your show doesn't have to be as long. You know what I mean? Your show can be an hour. You know what I mean? But because it was such a party, it makes it more enjoyable. Like, okay, I got my money's worth. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I say that. And like I said, as a fan, 2 hours would have been fine. At least 3 more songs would have been fire. You know what I mean? Because, man, when he got into, I'm not even gonna tell y'all, man. But yeah, man, it was dope. There were some songs, man, and the way I was going off, it was crazy. Yeah, but y'all see some of it in the snippet. I didn't want to spoil like some of the songs and stuff like that. But if you do watch it, you do catch some of the songs that are playing, and some of them I didn't include, but yeah, you do catch, and you can tell me which ones that you found on that shit. But other than that, man, let's get right into it, man. Hate Myself, man. This song was going crazy when it got played, crazy, and I was just like, bro, what fucking song is this? And I was just like, yeah, this is the song that I got to do for Monday. So, how you doing? Sorry for the long ass intro. My name is Ace. We do reactions. We love Nate on this channel. So if you love Nate just like we do, just like I do actually, what's the name? Definitely subscribe, hit that notification bell, smash that like button, and follow me on Instagram. And also, I just want to say last thing, we hit 10 fucking K, people. We hit 10 fucking K, man. And I love every single one of y'all. I love everybody, man, that fucking subscribe, that showing love, man. I love every single one of y'all. Can't believe it, as my second achievement, 10K, and about to hit 1 million views. Like, so fucking dope. So fucking dope. I never thought I was gonna get this far. So now we on the road to 100K. Fuck 20, fuck 30, fuck 40, fuck 50. We're going straight for 100K. Let's get it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be one of the biggest YouTube reactors on YouTube, man. I'm telling y'all. Let's get it. And I love every single one of y'all, the day ones. I love y'all that stuck with me, everything like that. And yeah, and I'm sure y'all see my videos progressing and stuff like that. So, yo, yeah, hype. But let's get into the video, man. Like I said, y'all better subscribe, this, and the third, join the family. Let's go. Hate Myself. Let's go.
I don't see you like I should. You look so misunderstood, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to God with my arms open. If this is it, then I feel hopeless, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Yeah. Late nights are the worst for me. They bring out the worst in me. Mind running got me feeling like it hurts to think. If this is all that I wanted, I don't want it, gotta be more for me. What it core beliefs, and every morning I wake up and feel like I ain't not worth it, cause I'm at war with peace. I go to hell, walk up to the corpse of me. Look at the body like you ain't nothing but poor and weak. It's kinda weird. Lately I've been feeling like the only way for me to get away is if I pour the drink. That's more deceit, more defeat. Is this really what I'm born to be? That's what you get for thinking you're unique. So poor but I'm so wealthy. Need help but you can't help me. What else can the world sell me? Tell me lies, I still buy them like they're going out of stock, but it's not healthy. I don't see you like I should.
That is such a dope transition. Like the way he fucking goes from an upbeat to a slow beat like this, and then like that hook. Like, oh my god, yo, when that hook came on and he said, "I know y'all know this one," and then fucking the shit just came on, bro. Like he didn't have to say a word. Like the whole stadium lit up and fucking everybody just started singing. I'm over here like, what song is this?
I still buy them like they're going out of stock, but it's not healthy. I don't see you like I should. You look so misunderstood. And I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to God with my arms open. If this is it, then I feel hopeless. And I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Yeah, late nights get the best of me. They know how to get to me. Suicide thoughts come and go like a guest to me. But I don't wanna die, I just wanna get relief. So don't talk to me like you think I'm so successful. What is success? When hope has left you, I am not a spokesman. I'm a broken wreck who's sick of doing interviews cause I hate myself. Come across like it's so easy, but I feel like you don't need me. When I feel like you don't need me, then I feel like you don't see me. And my life has no meaning, dreaming. Hands out trying to ask for love, but when I get it, I just pass it up. Throw it away and think about it later, digging through the trash for drugs. Wish I could give you what you needed, but I can't, I'm scared because I don't see you like I should. You look so misunderstood. And I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to God with my arms open. If this is it, then I feel hopeless. And I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. I walk through the ashes of my passions, reminiscing with the baggage in my casket. Get lost in the questions I can't answer. Can't stand who I am, but it don't matter. We scream to be free, but I stay captured. Knee deep in defeat of my own actions. Feel weak with the peace that I keep lacking. Keep speaking to me, but I can't have it. But I can't.
And that part right there, like I'm just letting it play. Like, bro, that part right there, this is what I was talking about with the screens on the sides, bro. Like this whole section, it was like all in black and white, and he had on, I believe if I'm not mistaken, he had on the all white outfit, and it was all black and white. And then he sits right in the middle of the stadium, and fucking like he's just rapping it. And then in the background, you see like his fucking fear or anger, whichever one it is supposed to be. And right in the background rapping that last part with him, and it was just like, bruh, I was like, that looks so fire. Like it's just it was phenomenal production, bro. Phenomenal.
Can't have it. Keep speaking to me, but I can't have it. But I can't have it. Keep speaking to me, but I can't have it. I don't see you like I should. It's kinda hard when I hate myself. I hate myself. It's hard when I hate myself.
That's a fire track, bro. I already added that shit. I didn't hear it after that, but wasn't as soon as I heard it, I was like, I looked for it, and I was like, I saw "Hate Myself," so I was like, that has to be the song. I already added that shit to my fucking playlist. As soon as I was like, yo, let me record this shit so I can actually listen to it 100 times. It's a fire track, and like the way he transitions from that low tempo to the high tempo, and it works so well. fire. I actually would have preferred at the end, but I know you can't do the same thing over and over again. He did do Musical Nate towards the end, just in a different tone, just in a different way with the high beat. It was fucking still fire. It was still fire. Yeah, man, I got no complaints. Yeah, man, we have fucking 10K. I'm excited. I'm hype. Yeah, man, like fucking. I love the track. This track, Nate doesn't disappoint, like I always say in every song. I mean, in every reaction. So, yeah. But y'all already know, man. I don't care about my opinion. I care about y'all's. Definitely let me know what you thought of this video. Make sure if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, smash that like button, and follow me on Instagram. I'm probably going to take off fucking Twitter and fucking TikTok and shit like that. Like, I'd be on it, but I don't be on it that much. If y'all really want to contact me or hit me up in the center or tag me and stuff, like if you're watching my videos, definitely do it on Instagram. If you're on Twitter, hey, add me on Twitter. That's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I love every single one of y'all. Comment down below what's the next Nate song that y'all want to see, and also if you're going to the show, if you're not going to the show, and if you are going to the show, what is your most anticipated track? One of my most anticipated tracks did get played, so I was actually happy for that. I'm not gonna let y'all know. If y'all do want to know, I'll let y'all know in the comments down below. But yeah, so that was dope. But yeah, man, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace and love.